All right, so now we're going to progress to the roots of the shoulder injury. Could be on all 6 bands. We're just going to have to assess that a little bit further, but we know we have to excavate the fingertips first. We need an outlet for that tension. So we can just, while we're here, just work with our client and just see, because I have to manipulate the arm. I have to move it around to get to his fingers. So I'm just very slowly seeing what his range of motion is in the elbow, in his hand. Breathe deeply. Whatever you do, don't stop the breathing. If it feels more painful, breathe more deeply. So I do want to work his hand in this position. So I just wanted to make sure he could bend there without any discomfort. Great. So now I've got the border protecting his hand over my leg, and I've got easy access to all the fingers, and we're going to do a really good job just excavating these fingertips. Just starting one at a time. I'll start with the pinky, go to the ring finger, the middle finger, index finger, then the thumb. We'll work into the hand, and then we'll do the 6 bands, or at least the ones we have access to in this position. And we might have to, or we definitely are going to flip him onto his side so we can do some more manipulation of the arm. And you'll see what an improvement we've made. So you can see we've removed a lot of tension from that joint already. Now we know there's 2 bands. The little finger scapula band is coming from this side. So this band of tension is going right through that injury. So don't you think it's important to clear the root really effectively? I think so, right? That's what we've been teaching for the whole video series. Now we get to put it into practice. So this is really great. Thank you, Ricardo, for coming today. Because now it's good to get some validity, to get some validation that what we're doing is working. It's not just a foo-foo massage. This is a deeply therapeutic in nature. Provided that the condition is tension-based. If the condition has a root in tension, we can make a huge improvement in it. Okay, I'm just going to rotate a little bit this way. Yes, no problem. We can do that. Wonderful. Making sure I got every area. Go back and check your work. Start from the tip again, squeezing that toothpaste out of the tube. Just a little bit at a time. Okay. Now he did say, while the cameras weren't rolling, that it was the ring finger was giving him a little bit of grief. So we'll pay extra attention to this one as well. Just kind of poking and prodding, trying to get a sense for where everything is. See, he reacted to this one. So we're on the right track. So the ring finger is on what band? As we've learned from previous videos, these 3 fingers converge to form the outer wristband on this side and the inner wristband on this side. Well, isn't that interesting that the outer wristband here was congested? He told me he had some discomfort and tension here. And isn't that interesting that the corresponding finger also having some issues? So you can see the connection. You might think, oh, what's my finger got to do with my shoulder? They're not even anywhere close to each other. They're about a meter apart. No, it's all related. And you can't work things in isolation of each other. Keep breathing through it.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
I'll go lighter. Doing great. Checking the range of motion. Okay. And look what a difference we made in that joint already as well. All right, you've got your north-south, your east-west, your northeast-southwest, your northwest-southeast. So you've got all the different compass areas you can work. Your little pincer grip, pinch and roll. One hand supports, one hand excavates. Twist and twist until it doesn't twist anymore. Changing direction, twist and twist and twist until it doesn't twist anymore. Holding it. Good, and release. Stretching. All right, so where we left off in the other video was at the stretch. Stretching the finger, it was at a 7. Now what number were we at?
6.
Oh, we dropped down to a 6, okay.
8.
Let's bring you to a 9.
9.
All right, holding, breathing.
Good.
All right, coming back slowly. Yep, you're doing great. Yeah, what a huge difference. Feel such a good range of motion in here now. You can just feel this is light and this is heavy. So moving on to the next finger. Just soften things up, moving it around, getting some separation in the joints.
Good.
Good stuff, good stuff. Some reward. All right, let's see where we're at with this finger. I just felt a little release in this first joint right here, which is nice. There was no movement, and then it just went, just a little bit of a popping sensation I felt, and then it just made a nice rotation. Here, you must have maybe heard a little bit of click there. I think it's healthy for the joints to pop a little bit. Move it or lose it. There we go. Okay, just hang out here for a bit. Okay, easing off slightly. All right, and coming back. Okay, good, big improvement. Now we have to think about time management as well. We only have about maximum 45 minutes left with Ricardo, and there's still lots we need to do. I want to get him quickly to the side position. It's something we haven't shown yet, and it's a perfect way to work on Ricardo with his condition. But before I do that, I'm just going to finish up this finger and this thumb, and then we can do all the arms of the band and work the hand and the shoulder and even a little bit into the chest when he's in the side position. And then we can just put him on his back for the last couple minutes and finish off on his head. And then you'll see how much the range of motion has improved. Okay. Escape to the breath. Anytime it feels uncomfortable, make your first priority, get to the breath again. Good. Good. Just a little bit of sensation you're feeling. Good. Excellent, Ricardo. Good, yeah. Bet you didn't think you had that much tension in your fingertips, eh? Okay, holding. So like we've been talking about, these 3 fingers turn into the outer wristband. And then here's where it is. I do feel some tightness up here, but we'll work this from the side position. Just a little bit. I'm seeing, am I making a difference? Are things softening up? Is it going to be easy to get rid of this tension? I feel this joint right here on his index fingers a little bit congested. I think it needs the rotation. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Twisting till it can't twist anymore. Holding, breathing. Coming out of it slowly, slowly. To the other direction. Okay, breathing. Okay. Softened it up a little bit. I feel a little bit more play, a little bit more movement in there. Okay, now just checking. I don't want to move him too quickly, but I want to get to his thumb. Can it go that way or no? All right, not so far. Maybe I'll drop it a little bit lower, just so it doesn't put too much strain there. Now, the thumb is the outer thumb band. We know there's tension there. I did say the cascading effect of tension is going to have the mirror effect in play. So he's going to have some tension on his inner thumb band as well, too. That's the one that goes right to the clavicle, to his collarbone. So it doesn't surprise me he's got tension in his thumb based on the injury. And we can address all of that when we go to the side position in just another minute. Keep breathing. Okay. All right, this is the outer thumb band, the one that goes to the underside of the ear. As you can feel, it's a little bit fused. It's not really moving that much. There should be a lot more lateral play to it. It feels a little bit heavy, just moving more slowly. Doesn't have a lot of play in there. There's not a lot of slack to it. It's just really tight. Oh, you can see he's processing at a very high level, which is important, but he's working really well with us. You can't make an omelet without cracking some eggs, and you can't remove tension without taking someone to their brink. So there's a little bit of uncomfortability here. We just try to minimize it as much as possible, but it is a little bit part of the process. So there's a lot. You can tell by how he's reacting to it. There's a lot going on in the thumb, and it's going to need a lot more attention. It's difficult to work his thumb from this position just because of how he's protecting his arm. So I'm just going to let this go for now, and in the next video, we'll have him in the side position.